Everybody, welcome back. My name's Claire. I've just got back from 2 weeks holiday on the Isle of Wight, so I cannot wait to get painting again. Something slightly different tonight. I'm going to do a ribbon pour. Obviously on the Isle of Wight, surrounded by sea, we went to lots of beaches, so it's beach themed. I've got 3 children. I asked my children to each pick 2 stones and a shell from one of the beaches, and I've picked one and my husband's picked one. So what I'm going to do is a ribbon pour of the sea and the sky, and then I'm going to use the pebbles and the shells to embellish it. So it's going to look like the 5 of us, 5 people, but made out of pebbles. It might sound a bit strange, but I've got a plan in my mind. Ribbon pour first. So let me show you the colours I've chosen. Here are my colours. So the first 5 colours are going to be the sea, they're going to be the water, and then the last 5, these 5 here, are going to be the sunset, the sky. So to show you what I've got 2 Pebeo Studio acrylic colours, iridescent green, blue and blue green. They look so similar there, but they are actually very different, and they're both beautiful. So I'm going to use both of those. Also for the sea, I've got Amsterdam King's Blue and Primary Cyan, and then some Graduate Acrylic Pearl White. For the sky, for the sunset, Pebeo Iridescent Orange Yellow, Amsterdam Venetian Rose, Light Rose, Bronze, and then Dale Rowney Purple. So I've mixed them to my normal consistency with my PVA glue and water, but I've added a little bit of extra water. I wanted them just slightly runnier because I'm really happy if the colours blend. So I'm going to layer up 2 cups, one for the sea, one for the sky. It's going to be runnier, so they are going to blend a bit more, and that's absolutely fine because I don't want anything too stark for this background. I want it to be slightly more subtle than my previous ribbon pours. One other difference is I've used some silicone. I'm sorry I can't tell you what brand it is because it's got a bit destroyed, but I've added 2 drops of silicone into just the 5 sea colours because I'm going to do some torching in specific places to create some bubbles, which would hopefully just make it look a bit more sea-like. So I'm first of all going to layer up the water cup. So I've separated the 2 turquoisey colours, separated the 2 blues, and then the white I'm just putting, I think I'm just going to put it there, unless I want the dark to show. So maybe if I put the white next to it, it might not show as much, but then, so I could put it like that. Doesn't feel right somehow that feels right, so I'll go with that. Although I think I'm going to go round in this, I can go round in that order. So they've got a little bit of silicone in. Again, if I just show you the consistency, it's quite runny. It's definitely runnier than my normal, you can see that, my normal ribbon pour consistency. So because it's runny, I'm just going to run a little bit down the side of the cup. If you just pour straight in the middle, they will mix more. So I don't mind them mixing a bit, but I'm going to try and avoid it just too much to start with. Right, I'm going to stop there. I've got a little bit left in each of the cups. I'll save those for something else. So let's get the other colours now. So for the sky, right, let's just have a think about the order. So these 2 are iridescent, so let's split those up. I guess I want light next to dark. Yeah, I think that will work. So the same again. I'm pouring onto a piece of MDF. This makes me really nervous that it's going to warp. It's quite thin. I can definitely flex it quite a bit, but this is the back of a frame. So I've got a really lovely box frame I want to use. So I want to use the base of the frame, the back of the frame, for the pour. So I'm going to try it on this. If it doesn't work, I'll go to plan B, which will be to pour actually on a canvas and then put that into the frame. But I've put some gesso on it, which is just a primer, in the hope that that will help to keep it, to stop the board actually absorbing the paint. So my sky, no, my sea, I'm not going to do 50-50. I want to do more sea than sky. So I think I'm going to start with the sea, and I'm going to start probably about here, so just maybe 2/3 of the way up. So to start with, I'm going to do a straight line, but afterwards I'm going to do ribbons, but I'm going to be curving them because the sea is wavy. So that's my plan. Now I've got a lot of paint. I probably won't use it all. So I'll start off with some straight lines, but then I will get curvy with the lines. Ooh. I say I start with a straight line, that wasn't straight at all. Right, I've actually used the whole cup. So it's not straight, I will need to straighten that. I wonder if I should try and straighten it now. Right, let's put the sky in. The sky is going to be much straighter lines. Right, so far so good. So I'm just going to get some gloves on and then I can tilt it. I'm going to have to tilt it towards me as well because I forgot to cover the edge here. So with a ribbon pour, what I tend to do, I'm going to go off this edge actually, and then I can straighten this back up, is just let the paint run off now. So it thins the paint out and it just stretches everything out. Right, it's not at all straight, so I'm just trying to work out how I feel about that. I could try and tilt it, but I think I could make it worse. Right, I've actually managed to straighten it. So I've got blue in the top corner now, which I need to get rid of. In fact, I might do that when it's dry. Right, I'm much happier now. That is a much straighter horizon. So I'm now going to do some torching. I can torch the orange bit at the top to get rid of the air bubbles, and then I'm going to torch the blue bit to create some cells. So let's get rid of these air bubbles at the top. So no silicone in this top bit, so I'm just literally just bursting the air bubbles. Right, so for my C, I think I'm going to just do a few lines, see what happens. So I'm getting some cells popping up, they're quite small. Right, I think I'm done. It's really pretty. The cells are tiny, which is perfect. Just lots of little bubbles in the sea. So I'm really happy with the proportions. A smaller sky to sea. Just check out the sea. It's so pretty. You can see how iridescent it is. It's all sparkly. And then you've just got these wonderful lines of cells, these wonderful lines of bubbles. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Really happy with that. This I wasn't expecting or wanting, but I really like it. It's not typical. You don't get little bits of the sky in the sea like this, but I don't know. I really like it. Little pink cells popping up through the sea there. So I'm going to leave it. And also here, look, it's not straight anymore. It's irregular where those cells have popped through. I'm going to leave it. A lot of these bits will be covered when I put the stones on. So it's just really pretty. Now I'm worried it's going to bow. It's on my yogurt pots at the moment, so I'm slightly worried that it's sort of bowing up in the middle and down. I did check that it's level, but to me that corner looks lower than the rest. So I just really, fingers crossed, hope this dries well. So it's now dry. It's dried perfectly. It has bowed slightly. Let me show you. But for this project, it doesn't matter in the slightest. So if it was a canvas or I was painting a panel, I'd be really unhappy. But because for the project that this is for, it doesn't matter at all. It's dried beautifully. I am so happy with the water. I just feel the balance of the bubbles versus the lines, it just works. So it really, to me, it really does look like water, rippling water. And then you've just got these amazing cells that don't really make any sense. They're so they're sort of reddy orange in the blue, but I really like that as the transition between the sea and the sky. It's obviously, in reality, you wouldn't get that, but I like it. And then the sky, really happy with the lines. I love having sort of straight lines here, but then something a bit different up here because it looks like the clouds. It's really iridescent. Oh, look at all that. There's the orange in there, and then all the blues on here. So that's part one complete. Part two involves these. So I've got 10 stones. These stones are going to be for our bodies. These stones are going to be for our heads. And then I've got a little piece of driftwood. So these were from different beaches on the Isle of Wight. So this one was Sandon Beach, and then this one was Allen Bay. We went down a lovely chairlift to get to the beach where they had these stones. And then this is the frame. So it's one of these 3D box frames. So the stones and the driftwood are going on there with some words. So I'll be back when that's done. So it's now finished. I love it. It's turned out better than I was hoping. Love it. So this one represents my husband. This is me. My oldest daughter, my middle son, and then my youngest daughter. So we all chose the pebbles. We sat in the tent and arranged the pebbles to get them in the right order. It was a real joint effort. All my children were helping and getting involved. And then the piece of driftwood that my son found on a different beach. I've added writing to it, which I'm so pleased with. The best things in life are the people we love, the places we've been, and the memories we've made along the way. It's not mine. I saw it online, just found it, and I just thought that's beautiful. So I've added it in a swirl. You can see there's arms and hands and feet, and then Isle of Wight 2022, and then our names along the bottom. So it's going up on the wall. It's just such a happy memory of our summer holiday. Really pleased with it. Let me know what you think. Obviously you can see, maybe I should be showing you more of the paint pour in the background. It's come out so well. I'm so happy with the bubbles in the sea. Everything I stuck on, everything's firmly stuck with a hot glue gun, if you're wanting to know how I stuck them on. You can see I'm prodding them and poking them, they're stuck solid with hot glue. I was worried they were going to fall off, but I think that is secure enough. Great, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Please do subscribe to my channel. Great, take care everyone, bye.